Welcome to Flask Interview Questions, your comprehensive guide to mastering the Flask micro web framework. Flask is a lightweight yet powerful Python web framework that enables developers to build web applications quickly and efficiently. In this series, you'll learn essential Flask concepts including routing mechanisms, template systems, blueprint organization, and popular extensions. These topics are frequently covered in technical interviews and are fundamental to building modern Python web applications. Whether you're preparing for your next job interview or enhancing your Flask skills, this tutorial will provide you with practical knowledge and real-world examples. Flask is a micro web framework written in Python, designed with simplicity and flexibility at its core. Unlike full-stack frameworks, Flask provides only the essential components needed to build web applications, making it incredibly lightweight and fast. The term micro doesn't mean Flask lacks functionality, but rather that it keeps the core simple while remaining extensible. Flask's philosophy centers around providing developers with the freedom to choose their tools and libraries. You can start with a minimal application and gradually add features as needed through Flask's extensive ecosystem of extensions. This approach makes Flask ideal for both small projects and large, complex applications where you need fine-grained control over your architecture. Creating a basic Flask application requires just a few lines of code. First, you import the Flask class from the Flask module. Then, create an instance of Flask, typically named app, passing the special variable __name _ as an argument. This helps Flask determine the root path for your application. Next, you define routes using the @app.root decorator, which tells Flask which URL should trigger which function. The function returns the content that will be displayed to users. Finally, the if __name equals __main block ensures the application runs only when the script is executed directly, not when imported as a module. The debug equals true parameter enables development mode with automatic reloading and detailed error messages. Flask routing is the mechanism that maps URLs to Python functions. Dynamic routes allow you to capture variable parts of the URL and pass them as function parameters. For example, /user/username captures any value after /user and passes it to your function as the username parameter. Flask also supports type converters like int:/id, which automatically converts the URL segment to an integer and validates it. You can specify HTTP methods that a route should accept using the method's parameter in the route decorator. By default, routes only accept GET requests, but you can enable POST, PUT, delete, and other methods as needed. The request object provides access to the HTTP method, allowing you to handle different request types within the same function. Flask uses the Jinja2 template engine to separate presentation logic from business logic. Templates allow you to create dynamic HTML pages by embedding Python-like expressions within HTML markup. The render_template function loads template files from the templates directory and passes data to them using keyword arguments. In templates, you can access variables using double curly braces, like double curly brace username double curly brace. Jinja2 supports various features including conditionals, loops, and filters to manipulate data before displaying it. Template files typically have .html extensions and are stored in a templates folder at your project root. This separation of concerns makes your code more maintainable and allows designers to work on templates independently of backend developers. Template inheritance is one of Jinja2's most powerful features, allowing you to create a base template with common structure and extend it in child templates. The base template defines blocks using %curly brace block name %curly brace syntax, which child templates can override or extend. Child templates use %curly brace extends base.html %curly brace to inherit from the base template. You can then override specific blocks by redefining them in the child template. This approach eliminates code duplication and ensures consistent layout across your application. Template inheritance is particularly useful for maintaining common elements like headers, footers, navigation menus, and style sheets across multiple pages, while allowing each page to customize its content area. Blueprints are Flask's way of organizing large applications into manageable components. A blueprint is essentially a collection of routes, templates, and static files that can be registered with your main application. You create a blueprint using the blueprint constructor, specifying a name and optionally a URL prefix. Routes are then defined on the blueprint using the same decorator syntax as regular Flask routes. The URL prefix automatically prepends to all routes in that blueprint, helping organize your API endpoints logically. To use a blueprint, you register it with your main Flask application using the register_blueprint method. This modular approach promotes code reusability, makes testing easier, and allows different teams to work on separate parts of an application independently. Flask's ecosystem includes numerous extensions that add functionality without bloating the core framework. Flask-SQLAlchemy provides object relational mapping for database operations, making it easy to work with databases using Python objects. Flask-WTF simplifies form handling and includes CSRF protection out of the box. Flask-Migrate handles database schema migrations, allowing you to version control your database changes. Flask-Login manages user authentication and session management. For API development, Flask-Res Tfal provides tools for building REST APIs quickly. Flask-JWT-extended adds JSON web token support for stateless authentication. Flask-CORS handles cross-origin resource sharing for API endpoints. Flask-Mail enables email sending functionality. These extensions follow Flask's philosophy of being modular and easy to integrate. Flask provides request and response objects to handle HTTP data effectively. The request object contains all information about the incoming HTTP request, including form data, JSON payloads, query parameters, headers, and files. The get_JSON method retrieves JSON data from post requests, while request.form provides access to form data submitted via HTML forms. Query parameters are available through request.args. For API responses, the JSONify function creates properly formatted JSON responses with correct content type headers. You can also access HTTP headers, cookies, and uploaded files through the request object. The request object is globally available within request context, making it accessible in any function handling a request. Understanding these objects is crucial for building dynamic web applications that respond to user input. Following best practices ensures your Flask applications are maintainable, secure, and production-ready. Always use environment variables for configuration settings like database URLs, secret keys, and API credentials. Enable debug mode during development for detailed error messages and automatic reloading, but never in production. Organize your code using blueprints to create modular, reusable components. Implement proper error handling with custom error pages and logging to track issues in production. Use Flask's built-in security features and extensions like Flask-WTF for CSRF protection. Validate all user input and sanitize data before processing. Follow the principle of least privilege when setting up database connections and file permissions. Write unit tests for your routes and business logic. Use virtual environments to manage dependencies and ensure consistent deployments across different environments.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.